So with the final announcement of the release date for both Xbox and PlayStation's next-gen consoles, what does that mean for Red Dead? We haven't gotten any information from Rockstar regarding Red Dead and the next generation of consoles, but there's tons of information out there to let us know possibly what we can do at launch and possibly in the future. We're looking at all the information we've gotten so far, and hopefully there's some good news in the silver lining. Howdy cowpoke, Austin BMXer. Thanks for checking out today's video. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button. We stream as well as make Red Dead Online content, tips and tricks, news updates, gameplay. Let's have a whole bunch of fun over here on the channel, right here on YouTube and over on Discord in our community, so come check it out. Today we're going to be talking about new consoles and what that possibly could mean for the future of Red Dead in the next couple months and in the foreseeable future. Now, there isn't any information directly from Rockstar regarding this situation right now, so we're just looking at what we have and what's happened in the past and what Rockstar has talked about with their other title, you know, GTA, and what we may be able to see. Now, the first thing we want to look at is if you're playing Red Dead Online right now on either Xbox One or PlayStation 4, what happens in November when you get a new console? We will be getting a new one. Man, yesterday was insane. If you weren't able to pre-order one, I feel for you. Well, it was absolute anarchy trying to get a pre-order yesterday, but we did secure a pre-order of the PlayStation 5, and we're going to be trying to get an Xbox as well, because I want to be able to play with all of the community over there as well. I believe those start up next week, so we'll be watching for that. But on November 13th, 12th, yeah, it's November 12th, hopefully when Amazon drops off my PlayStation 5, can I hook it up to my computer and stream Red Dead Online? The quick answer is yes, I should be able to. Both Sony and Microsoft have both said that almost all of their previous gen console games titles are playable on the next gen. Microsoft actually clarified that existing Xbox One games, including backwards compatibility PlayStation or Xbox 360 games, should be working. Currently includes over 500 titles for 360 and even 39 original Xbox games, and almost all of their Xbox One games are backwards compatible. Sony kind of has beat around the bush and said that they're testing it, but they've gone ahead and over the last couple of days, including yesterday, they did say that 99% of the games they've tested are working, and they're believe that overwhelming majority, 4,000 of their PlayStation 4 titles should be playable no problem on PlayStation 5. So what does that mean? When you get a new console, you should be able to either just stick in your Red Dead Redemption 2 disc, if you get the disc version of the PlayStation 5, that is, of course, and of course both of the Xbox have that, or if it's digital, you should be able to download that and play that. Now, one thing we've seen with the PlayStation in particular is some of their large games on the PlayStation 4 with their new PlayStation Plus like bonus membership are going to be instantly downloadable, available on PlayStation 5. That includes like Last of Us Remastered. I think I saw Uncharted in there, and some of the other major title games. I think even the original God of War on PlayStation 4 instantly can be downloadable for free if you have PlayStation Plus and played on the PlayStation 5 when it comes out. So I am pretty certain that Red Dead is one of these titles that should work no problem. It is a fairly new title that was built on the current generation consoles, so it should be able to be transferred over to the new generation consoles with those enhancements that everyone's talking about. Both Microsoft with the Xbox and Sony with the PlayStation 5 have verified that there is boost modes involved with their new consoles, so any previous generation game that plays on the new generation console should have boosted frame rates and stability, as well as faster loading times, so the Red Dead game should load quicker. It should also, you know, when you're fast traveling, that should load quicker, especially if that game is downloadable on the SSD inside those consoles. when you're doing fast travel and the game has to load for you, it should almost be instant, and I'm super excited to check that out for sure. Other than that, we haven't got much information if it's specifically, yes, available from Rockstar. Hopefully they let us know about that for sure. If we look at one of the cool things that Rockstar's put out with the Grand Theft Auto coming to new generation, they have announced that Grand Theft Auto 5 is coming to next gen in 2021. Now, we do know that Red Dead is, you know, the redheaded stepchild of Grand Theft Auto, and it always gets, you know, secondhand everything. But it is a major title for Rockstar, and Rockstar always lets us know, and they, in multiple different interviews, have said that this game's going to be around for a while, and they have plans for years to come to build it up and continue to support it and add more features and roles and all that to the game. So if they're looking to do that, they're definitely got to be moving over to the new consoles, because probably 2021 is going to be a really big transition year for all developers. A lot of games are probably going to be built on both platforms. We've seen that from the notification from Sony yesterday that a lot of their major studio titles like the Spider-Man and the new Horizon Zero Dawn is going to be available on the PS4 as well. It won't be as enhanced version, right? But it'll be available. So we definitely are going to see a year of, you know, games being available on both, but then late 2021 and beyond, probably most new games are going to be PlayStation 5 only or Xbox Series X only as we transition into the new generation of consoles. So that's what we're seeing from Rockstar as far as the GTA 5 coming to the new consoles in 2021. They do state that it's going to be late second half. Looks like second half 2021 for about a year. If we look back at when Grand Theft Auto 5 originally launched, Grand Theft Auto 5, this game's been around forever. I think it just hit its, actually today, as I'm recording this, which is going to be yesterday for you guys when you're watching it. I think it's a 7-year anniversary. That's pretty crazy. But Grand Theft Auto 5 was launched on PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 1 month before Xbox One and PS4 came out. 1 month. Now, Grand Theft Auto 5 did not come out for those generation platforms until late the next year. So about the same as what's happening now. You know, if that's the way it works, then maybe we'll see a Red Dead Online, a Red Dead Redemption 2 version for the new generation later in 21 also, but we don't have any news from Rockstar at all. One of the cool things that we do see from this newswire that they talked about GTA is the addition to both Grand Theft Auto 5 as a whole with enhancements and more features in the game, as well as a online exclusive, not exclusive, what do they call it? They call it a standalone, right? GTA Online standalone for the next generations, which is pretty awesome. It looks like PlayStation's going to get a exclusive to that for the first 3 months as well, which, you know, PlayStation, they must give a lot of money to Rockstar for sure. But what does this mean? Everyone's saying, great, now I'm going to have to buy all these games all over again. Now we'll talk about GTA because that's more of the information we got, but that should filter over to Red Dead when we get more information on that. And of course, when we do, we'll put out another video letting you guys know specific information. This is just more of an overall of what we got, what we could see. It looks like you probably will have to buy the game again, the way it works out. There are a whole bunch of titles right now that are coming out that if you buy the, you know, previous console version, you'll get a free upgrade. But that's kind of like because those are brand new games launching right now, right around the, you know, right around the time when people are swatching back and forth. With GTA 5, yeah, you bought the game. Maybe you bought it 5 years ago, right? And now there's a brand new version with new features coming out in another year. You're probably going to have to buy it again. One cool thing, though, is this standalone. So if that rolls over to Red Dead Online, if you already have Red Redemption 2 and you already beat the game, and, you know, if it did have an enhanced version come out on the new consoles, I don't know if I'd buy it to run through the whole game again. But for online, I probably would. If they came out with a standalone, I'd be okay with paying, you know, 30 bucks for a standalone Red Dead Online version of the PlayStation 5 or Xbox Series X. That's what it's called, right? So let me go what you guys think down in the comments, if you would be okay with paying for the game again, or if you're really upset and you definitely say, hey, I already bought it, I want it for its lifetime, which, you know, I mean, that's a good thing to know too. Now, next thing we're going to look at is, will your character get transferred over? That is a hot topic for sure. We have information on GTA that when GTA, you know, launched, like I said, on PlayStation, we're just going to talk about PlayStation, but it works for Xbox as well, because I can say PlayStation easier than I can remember what the heck the Xbox stuff's called. So GTA 5 launched on PlayStation 3. 1 year later, it launched for PlayStation 4. PlayStation 4 had been out for a year. You could transfer your content over. I think for a couple years they allowed that. I did some research. It was for, like, I think 2 or 3 years you could transfer your information over. And that was because, you know, as long as your names matched up, your PlayStation account and all that stuff matched up, no problem. That should happen when PlayStation, your current account moves over to PlayStation 5 or the Xbox Series X. You should be able to transfer that stuff over, no problem. One thing that I can see that is guiding me right here, that tells me that probably is going to happen, is right now there's a huge bonus on GTA. In their newswire, they say additionally, all PlayStation Plus members on PlayStation 4 will get an extra $1 million a month added to your game every time you log on for each month until GTA Online launches on PlayStation 5. So, if right now they're giving you a huge bonus of $1,000 a month, and that started when this newswire came out, which I think was back in June. So back in June. And the game isn't supposed to come out until second half of 2021, probably isn't going to come out until summertime or so. So that's about a year. So that's about, let's just say 10 million. That's about 10 free $1 million they're giving you to play the game each month until it launches on PlayStation 5. Now, it would be dumb for them to, I mean, they like money, but it would be dumb for them to give you all these bonuses to play the game until it launches and then not let you bring that character over. They have done it in the past, let you bring your character over, so I would say that most likely you could probably bring your character over between GTA and Red Dead as well. It should be pretty dang easy, especially since all that character data saved is on your console account, and if you're just transferring that over and you have the same account just logged into a different console, it should be no problem. It should just be the same as logging into another PlayStation. If you log into PlayStation 5, you're logged into the same account. It should have all your data in there as well. So I would say that's probably a no-brainer right there. So in short, with our opinion, we haven't got any direct information from Rockstar, but most definitely you should be able to play your current version of Red Dead Online when the new consoles come out on the new console, and it should be enhanced fairly good. It should be, you know, better than the way it plays now. It's not going to be as good as a improved version that they should come out with probably in the future, just like they are for GTA. And as the past has happened, you've been able to transfer your character over as well, so I would expect that should happen no problem at all. Hopefully I see you guys over on new consoles. I'm going to be getting an Xbox as well so I can play that community, and we'll be live when the PlayStation launches, trying Red Dead Online and seeing how it works on the new console. That'll be fantastic. Hope to see you guys there. If you guys like this video, make sure to smash the like button. If you're new around here, consider subscribing to the channel for more Red Dead Online content, including tips and tricks, news and updates, gameplay, just good old-fashioned fun. Hope to see you on the prairie sometime, but until then, see you later.